Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your best bets for Week 11 college football. And the first game here is going to be on Saturday, big noon kickoff. It is number 2 Indiana at Penn State. And guys, I saw some things last weekend I liked out of Penn State against the Buckeyes, and I love them to cover here at home. That plus 14.5 point spread at home. Happy Valley, guys. Only 2 times in history has Indiana beat Penn State. And I do think Indiana wins this game outright, but it's going to be closer than you expect. Probably one score, maybe a touchdown or 10 points, but really this game's going to be decided in the 20s, kind of lower scoring. Penn State's defense can slow down Indiana's passing game for a little bit there, and they lose this game by less than 15 points. I love Penn State minus 108 there on the spread. And then BYU at Texas Tech. So you guys know me. I pick BYU to cover the spread basically every week, and they always have. Now, eventually it's going to fail, but guys, why stop now? Why get off the train right now, guys? BYU covers the spread in Lubbock, plus 10.5 there. This game's going to be back and forth, high scoring, decided in the 30s. I love BYU to cover that 10-point spread. There's no way Texas Tech wins this game by more than a touchdown. And then James Madison at Marshall, a little Sun Belt action here on Saturday, a little matinee. Guys, James Madison is still in the running for the playoff. They have one loss this season. If they win out, there's a chance, but they must get some style points, look really good for the committee. They need to blow out Marshall here. Marshall's also a good offense, and I love the over 55.5 points in this game. It's going to be crazy, back and forth, shootout. I think JMU wins this game like 49-30. Decided in the 70s, 80s, guys. The over 55.5 is great value there for a team that can score on the road. James Madison against a Marshall team who really struggles to stop the passing game, guys. That's points all day there on ESPN2. And then here we go, the number 1 Ohio State Buckeyes playing at Purdue. Yes, I was there in 2018 when Purdue beat Ohio State. It was tragic. It's not going to happen this year, guys. I think the Buckeyes get off to a much better start here. I love the over 10.5 points in the first quarter of this game. This is both teams combined, 10.5 points here. Now, you could see the Buckeyes scoring 14 in the first quarter. Maybe even Purdue gets off to a hot start, scores, and the Buckeyes respond immediately, and it's 7-7. I love the over in the first quarter here. Lots of scoring in this game, especially early on as Purdue tries to figure out Julian Sand and that efficient offense for Ohio State. And then, oh, Lord, Bowling Green State at Eastern Michigan, a little Maction here on Saturday. I love these Maction games on Saturdays. They're ugly. They're disgusting on ESPN+. Eastern Michigan is so bad, guys. One of the worst programs in college football outside of UMass. Eastern Michigan Eagles, or whatever they are. I think they're the Eagles. And then Bowling Green State Falcons. Guys, I'm taking the Falcons all day here on the road as underdogs on the spread, plus 2.5 there for Bowling Green. I just think they're the better team, guys. They have a good defense this year. They shut down Ball State recently. Yes, I know they lost to Kent State recently. We can ignore that. We can move past that. Kent State is better this season. Bowling Green beats Eastern Michigan and Ypsilanti, Michigan on Saturday. And then Oregon at Iowa. So this Oregon offense is... And then Oregon at Iowa. So this Oregon offense still really hot, undervalued right now, underrated in the polls. I'm taking the Ducks here, a minus 6.5 on the road against Iowa. Guys, a top 10 team against Iowa and a 1-touchdown spread. I'm taking Oregon all day here. They might win this game by 10 to 15 points. I love the minus 6.5 there for Oregon. That is minus 108 odds. Pretty good there on the spread for the Ducks and a good offense. And then Syracuse playing at the Hurricanes, who looked rough last weekend against SMU. It's a big spread here, guys. I'm taking the Syracuse Orange on the road, plus 28.5. It's just too much for this Miami team right now. They're turnover prone right now. Their defense has some holes in it. I love Syracuse to squeak one out there on the spread, plus 28.5. Garbage time points late in this game for Syracuse, and they cover the back door. Plus 28.5 on the road at Miami. And then Wake Forest against Virginia. This Virginia team is the team of destiny this year in college football. Trust Virginia here. Trust the Cavaliers. And there it is. Virginia minus 6.5 at home. At home against Wake Forest, guys. That is my lock of the week. Minus 6.5 at home in a game they must win. I love that there for Virginia. And then California, Louisville. I mean, guys, what do I need to say here? Miller Moss throwing the ball around like a Heisman right now. over 50.5 points in this game. Louisville scores 45 by themselves, and the over easily hits there. And then LSU at Alabama. So I'm officially off the LSU bandwagon. I give up. Brian Kelly's gone. Garrett Nussmeier sucks. This team is a dumpster fire. I am taking the Crimson Tide at home, -10 on the spread. I just think LSU's demoralized right now. They're sad, weak, pathetic. It's so sad. I was all over them this season to win the SEC, to win the championship even. And now here we are, week 11. They're done. Brian Kelly's gone. They're unranked. The season's over, and they're getting blown out by Alabama. They should not get blown out by Alabama in this 2025 year. It's just sad. Anyways, my parlay lock of the week, the 3-leg parlay lock that I give out every single week. The first leg here, SMU moneyline against Boston College. I mean, -430 there. SMU beat Miami. They look pretty good right now. Trust the Mustangs there, -430 on the road. And then the second leg here is Oregon at Iowa. So Oregon's just the better team right now. Their offense is clicking. They beat Iowa -245. And then the third and final leg here is Alabama moneyline against LSU at home. That is -375 there on the money line for Bama. So you combine these together on one ticket. The final odds are +119 there on FanDuel. I love the odds of this 3 money line parlay ticket there. So guys, thanks for watching. If you disagree, put down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.
Up the field, they get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It's a seam wide open. Got the first down and more. It's a running room. At the 30. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.